Welcome to the Mario era, chapter 111.
111 de Mario. It's a Mario. We're going to have so many signing days. I can't keep up.
Is there more? Are there more?
They're
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
having like 16.
Something
Hi,
like
boys.
that, yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. I got that email yesterday. When'd you send that email, Jenners? The show prep yesterday?
Yeah, this morning?
This morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Got that today. And I want to talk about every fucking thing on there. But
So
it would
much
be
stuff.
a 4.5 hour show.
Well,
There was
there's
such
certain
good
things that don't need to be talked about.
There's such good stuff on that sheet, dude. I was like, man, this is good. This is
Well-
really good stuff. Cheers. Yes.
We'll definitely
You're
get to that
drinking
Kenyon
water.
Martin audio.
He's drinking water. I'm drinking.
Yeah, you know-
I didn't listen to it because I wanted to hear it on here.
Whoa. Whoa.
So much good stuff on there, though. No?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I thought
tons.
so. I put it together,
Absolutely.
so I would hope.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, Jenner took some time to put this shit together. This is good stuff.
No, good shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Good off-season shit.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
so let's
excited.
get into it.
Okay, let's talk about something.
Unless you guys got any like personal shit you want to get out of the way. Oh, you know what I listened to tonight?
What do you
As
listen
I'm making dinner,
to?
my wife is playing a live video of Release at Sunfest.
Mm-hmm.
That thing started to make its rounds. I don't know how it happened, but I started seeing some clips, which brought up the most nervous I ever been in my human life. And I don't think you could ever eclipse that because I started that show without my bandmates. I started that show playing like my version of the Star Spangled Banner, like Jimi Hendrix style.
Mhm.
And it would have just been so much easier to play in front of that many people with just, like everybody else. But we decided, we were patriotic in those, in that era. And I started to play and I'm like, I'm pretty nervous. Everybody knows this song.
Well, they're all judging you against Hendrix.
Yeah, don't mess it up. I like my
I mean-
version. His is better, but I still like my version.
I will say, okay, we'll talk about this for a minute. So that got put out.
Mhm.
I'm not sure I knew that video was even out there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this shit. So I started watching. There are 2 songs, and Real and I actually talked about this yesterday. 2 songs I've never heard before. I have no idea what the fuck they were. I don't remember writing them. I don't remember singing them. I have no idea what those songs were. But most of the remaining other shit was damn good. Like, it was damn good. And I'm listening back to it, and I'm watching us up there. And like Novak said, he said, he's like, man, 20-year clip. He's like, you guys don't look any different. He's like, you may have a little bit more gray or what, but it's like, damn, that's fucking awesome. So like, I had some clips. I cut out like songs, bro. And then the revamped version of Crybaby is dope. And then the most underrated song we'd ever done, without question, was Maybe This. That song absolutely kicks ass. The harmony from Roe on the back of that, where he forgets to do one at Sunfest and realizes that I'm about to pass out and that he's not on the microphone. I'm the only one who sees it in the video, but it's very entertaining.
I started that show missing the first harmony at all. I was like, oh, damn, I got to sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to which I do hit the harmony, and he runs to the sound grip, and he's like,
It was
"Put him
so
down,
loud.
Put him down.
I
put him
did. I
down."
did.
I was like, yeah, always raining on my parade.
Right,
I was
right.
too
So
loud.
If you watch the first clip, if you watch the first song and then you watch the second song, you realize that, holy shit, Rose harmonies were really hot in the first song. It was all, dude. I have had such a great 24 hours watching that shit.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Nice.
And then I put out something today. I was like, it's crazy how it's like looking back 20 years and Ro, who's my guitar player from then, is a co-host on the show. And then the third co-host is the first guy to ever put us on the radio. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but it's all pretty damn cool for me. I got the feels with this shit, pretty cool.
I was getting, there was some sort of pressure coming from a future sister-in-law, I believe. So there were angles happening. Anyways,
it's all about angles, baby.
It was all good. So let's get into what Roe was referencing with the so many signing days. And listen, man, we brought it up that the way the 2 signing days were, the second one had been rendered basically utterly pointless. And you were now throwing this first one before the season, before the bowl games have even happened. And it was a mess. So what they are talking about now is having 3 NLI signing periods. So the first signing period would be a 3 or 7 day window beginning the last Wednesday of June. So before the season even starts, you can commit and sign to your school for the 2025, whenever they do this.
So that's early signing day.
Exactly. Just get it out of the way. I'm committed. I'm a hard commit. I'm not going.
But there's no nothing that ties it in, right? You can commit and then you can.
No, this is a signing day.
That's fine, but you can get out of it.
No, that's early. That is
no. This is you can't get out of it. You're committed for that at least that first year until you transfer out. The second one would be a 3 or 7 day period beginning the Wednesday following the last FBS regular season game,
which is kind of like the early signing day.
Sure. Right. That's in December, right?
Right. And then the last signing period, the final one, would be the first Wednesday in February through April 1st, an entire month of a signing of the final signing period.
So in reality, it's the same two. They extended the regular signing day period to be not 1 day. It's like, or a week, because it would last through Friday, if I remember correctly. So they want that bad boy to last a month. And now they want to have an early signing day.
Well, but now also realize, so now the 3-period model, 2 of the signing periods would occur before the opening of the transfer portal. So you'd be able to prioritize high school recruiting before having to worry about dealing with players who were in the portal. And then they're saying moving the December signing period to the Wednesday following the final regular season contest may allow coaching staff, current and prospective student athletes to focus on the fall football regular season.
Oh, I see.
So they're looking to do this maybe for like 2025, 2026.
I see what the big one is doing now, though, boys. It's for those coaching staffs that usually happen then, those coaching changes. So now that gives them a little bit of solvency to go ahead and kind of maybe reconstruct their class. All right. We'll see what happens.
I find the variables interesting, though, when it comes to, okay, let's focus on high school before we hit the portal. But you're going to have a lot of guys on the burners, right? Which is, I'm not sure we can take this guy because we might have this guy coming in the portal. Because the tampering's happening. Nobody's going to stop that. You can't get around it. So you've talked to some guy starting in September that may be in the portal in December, and you can't have the high schooler commit that might be in the same position as this potential guy who you started talking to in September. So the only thing that benefits, I like the June thing, because that is squarely, okay, let's try to lock some stuff up. You want to be here, cool. Let's lock it down. However, I don't see a lot of kids signing in June.
I'm trying to figure out, that's before their season too. So that's like,
it's before everybody's season.
Yeah, they're starting their senior year. You're allowing those guys that are juniors to, before their football season even happens.
Yeah, rising seniors.
So if you can, but let's think about this. Variables. So that guy commits to the University of Miami in June before his senior season starts.
Yeah.
Why play?
Well, and what if he goes out and he sucks?
And what if he gets hurt? Why, if you're signing that early, it's just like, why play my senior year in high school? I'm already committed. I don't need to put more film. That's the whole reason, that last senior year, to put more.
Sure, it's your senior year. It should be your best
more
year.
Film together. It should be your best year, and that's, you sign after that year. But now that's just going to, you're going to see the same thing. It's the same thing that happens now in the bowl games.
Well, is it juniors that are able to sign to that?
No, it's seniors.
June?
No, June. It's seniors,
they'll be rising seniors.
Yeah, rising seniors. That's the only one that can sign, and they're the ones that can sign that deal. They're a part of it, but
when do
they come in?
Who thought of that? Nobody in this committee thought of that.
Well, so now, let
Joe
me just
thought of it. It took him 2
let me
minutes.
just-
He
well-
figured it out.
Well, tell me if this last thing is what you were just talking about, because there's a lot of words here and I really didn't understand what it was all, because I'm a very simple person. So the timing of the implementation of the 3 signing period option and updated recruiting calendar warrants consideration. An immediate adoption of a June signing period, i.e. a signing period in June 2024 for PSAs intending to enroll in 2025-2026 may have unintended consequences for the 2025-2026 PSA's decision-making process. So currently those PSAs consider the December 2024 NLI signing period the first opportunity to sign. Season's already over. Yeah, so they're actually bringing that up, but they're saying that it could provides less time for them to take campus visits and do stuff like that. They're not talking about the fact that they might sit out the entire senior season of their football career.
Well, they have precedents
There's got to
here.
be a caveat to that NLI, right? Okay.
You would think.
You're going to
have precedents.
You got to play. You got to play your senior year. You can't take your senior year off.
No, they have precedents here. All they got to look is to the college bowl season. You got seniors, right? That are high projected picks. They don't play that bowl game, and everybody's pissed off about it. And that's almost more of a crapshoot. So once in a while, you get your unicorn guy, and you know he's going to be the first overall pick, right?
Well,
you know that or he's top 3, and he's not in a meaningful bowl, and he sits out. That is a small fraction of the community, right? That is a small, infinitesimally small fraction of the college community. But you mean to tell me that there's some kids that come out of their junior years are warranting a full scholarship? Many, lots of them. And you're going to lock him up in June before he even takes a snap his senior year? That kid's not going to play. He's not going to play.
There will be a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more high school kids opting out than you see the players in college football opting out. A lot more. Because
I think the colleges would encourage
their initial opportunity.
And the college would encourage it. You're not going to get hurt, and I need you to go in the weight room and get bigger and faster and stronger. Don't worry about practicing with your team. I need you to get ready for college ball. Here's the playbook.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be a dumpster fire. Oh, my God. You've just destroyed this entire thing.
Yeah, we've just put this entire thing to bed.
You've just destroyed the entire thing.
Put it in a blender.
Yeah.
Wow.
Total mess. I mean, it's par for the course these days. Let's see how else we can fuck up the system.
The other two are the same on that shit.
The other two are the same, and I actually kind of agree with making the window in the traditional signing day, as it was like 6 years ago, longer to protect coaches that have new coaching staffs because they just got up and left like a fart in the wood. What say you, Fuzzy Britches?
Fuzzy Britches. Okay.
Yes.
What else is on this sheet?
Oof. Well, that wasn't even on the sheet. That was just breaking news stuff that happened today. Yeah, that was
bring up a random topic on the sheet, Jenners. That's what we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Random topic.
Also know that Kansas signed their boy Leopold or whatever to an extension.
Good.
So he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
All right.
Random topic. On Monday, the 26th, we celebrated the 12-year anniversary of a great moment in professional sports.
Yes.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
Scott did it! Yes! That is right! I did it! At number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Get it right!
Pete Weber.
The best.
That's right! I did it! I did it!
One of the best moments in professional sports.
Who do you think? I'm just totally random nonsense. Who do you think you are? I am.
The thing that makes it hysterical to me, he is that hype. He didn't save the world. He didn't win a Super Bowl. He was bowling, bro.
Threw another strike, homie.
He threw
It's
another
basically
strike.
He's been like the best bowler
Super
of
Bowl
all time.
series of bowling.
Yeah, it was the Super Bowl of their bowling, equivalent of the Super Bowl. But I get it. But he got really hyped for bowling.
I wonder. Oh, we should get Pete Weber on. I wonder if Pete Weber still bowls.
He
does.
still bowl. Absolutely.
You think he still goes to
every
the
bowling
Tuesday
alley
and
near an
Thursday
airport in America?
The Tuesday and Thursday night leagues?
He has to have copywritten that statement. He has to have a clothing line. If he didn't, he missed out. He missed out. He would have made more money off that moment than he ever did as a bowler.
You are. I am.
If he didn't, we're going to take it from you.
I mean, dude, of course he's bowling. He's only 61.
You can bowl until you're like 90.
You would think so,
He was
unless you lose like a
49
leg.
then. See, here's the thing. He was 49. He looks 70.
Dude, those places are smoke filled. He was
know.
bowling back when bowling
yeah.
alleys, bro. Those are ashtrays,
Back
literally
in
the
the day,
entire place.
yeah.
Is
It
an
was the
ashtray.
second runner-up to a bingo hall, bro.
Basically,
yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yeah, just filthy.
Yeah.
But look, so he was 49. Go back and watch that video, and you tell me that guy's 49. He's 6 months older than me in that video.
He's got 10 majors.
Think about that.
He's done some damage, man, since 1979 to present.
Who do you think you are?
I am.
Yeah, dude, he won.
Incredible.
He just won something this year. He won the Bud Moore
Knock
PBA
it
50
off. He
Players
won something this
Championship.
year?
year?
Yes, he won the Bud Moore PBA 50. I guess maybe they got a senior tour.
Oh, they got a senior
No,
tour?
they got a senior bowling tour.
What do they do?
Stop it.
They have closer
Dude, we got to
tees?
get Pete Weber on.
He
Oh
goes
my God.
further
Oh
up
my
the
God.
lanes. They
Hold
use
on.
a lighter
I'll work
ball.
on it.
Like, what do they do?
Bro, hold on. He won the PBA 50 National Championship in 2021. And do you know where they held it at? The Villages.
The Villages.
Wow.
The Villages have a bowling center?
Of course they do. They have everything.
They do.
They
have
everything.
rampant herpes
dude,
there,
he
too.
is actively bowling. He won in 2023.
Like,
Yeah.
Amazing.
chlamydia
yeah.
on tap in the Villages.
All right. Give me
His
the
first
sheet.
title was the 1982 Greater Hartford Open
Oh, of course.
By
You're a
you.
Whalers fan.
at a Windsor Locks right by the airport. There you go.
Always by the airport.
Always by the airport.
Always by the
man.
airport.
Always by the airport. All right.
You want to play
Now,
Kenyon
what else you got,
Martin?
Jenners? You know what we're going
You
to
want to play Kenyon Martin?
Oh,
Jenners
fuck
is
yes.
just going to give us topics to talk about.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
I love this.
I know we don't talk a lot of NBA, but if you live in sports circles, you've heard the rumors that George Karl, not the most beloved by his players. Kenyon Martin went on Gilbert Arenas' podcast this week, and here's what he had to say about George Karl.
First and foremost, fuck George Karl. Fuck him and the horse he rode in on. If we had a different coach, we win a championship. You didn't add no value to nobody, bruh. Not one of us. As a coach, as a person, you didn't add value to shit that we did. You walk through the locker room and not speaking to people and think people supposed to kiss your ass and you ain't did shit as a coach. You're a horrible person, George. Live with that, dog. God don't like ugly, bruh. And you ugly as shit on the inside.
Oh,
Whoa.
my.
I mean, it was succinct and it was very well stated, and
That's
clearly
been brewing
everybody
for a long
understood what he
time.
meant.
Like he's been working that through his brain for years.
Yeah, that was well put together.
Well, yeah.
That
Oh.
aged like longer than like a fine Tennessee whiskey. Like that thing was in the barrel of his soul, and that thing fermented, and he
How
just
long has he
laid it
wanted
out.
to say
God
that?
doesn't like ugly, George, and you're ugly on the
Ugly as
inside.
Shit.
My
Shit on the
My
inside.
Kenyon Martin memory is NCAA tournament when he was with Cincinnati and they were the number one team in the country and he shattered his leg right before the tourney
Yes, I remember
and
that.
blew it up for them. Yeah. But dude, so wait, that was Gilbert Arenas' podcast? What's that called? Like Shots Fired?
No, I think it's called Gil's Arena.
Gil's Arena.
They
Okay,
should
nice.
call it Shots Fired.
I mean, if you look at Karl, his demeanor, just like watching him interact on the bench, I could see it. He didn't give you the warm and fuzzies. Not at all. Not at all.
He's with Denver. I never paid attention to Denver, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, they won it last year.
West Coast.
yeah,
man.
but not like 20 years ago when Kenyon was playing.
Yeah, true.
Carmelo
Good
was
one.
there for a spell, and that was about it.
That was his original team,
True.
right? Or no?
Wasn't
that
I think it was, right?
No, I think it was. Yeah,
yeah, I think that was, yeah.
pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Who knows? All right,
What else
Janice,
we
what you got?
Peter King retired this week.
Man, I read that and I was like, as much as I didn't pay attention to sports journalism or watch any sports center or any sports shows anymore, I always read Monday Morning Quarterback. Always. It was literally the one piece that I would read every week. That's crazy.
And it's like a slow death now, right? That arena,
Yeah.
not Gilbert Arena, like that arena, the patriarchs, the Mount Rushmores of writers, they're falling by the wayside, and we can't we can't replace them with anybody of substance. It seems like it's
all the
that's
good
what I'm
ones are
saying,
out.
man. Like, yeah, like, dude, it's brutal because all these guys that we grew up reading, like back when, we had newspapers and shit. But who is the next Peter King? I mean, is it Schefter? I mean, like,
I think
Why
that arena
Schefter
is
did?
dead only because of the audience, right?
Mhm.
In order to be captivated by the next king, right? You actually have to sit there and read and enjoy it and like dedicate 3 minutes of your life, right? About 3 minutes of your life, 3 to 5 minutes to really get down to the nuts and bolts of what he's trying to say and be blown away about it. But you got TikTok, who operates on 10-second algorithms, and you're getting blown away by those. They're not going to sit there and they're not going to do it. It's just the way that we've been reprogrammed. So I don't know. I think if you're going to have that guy, it's going to come from a different medium. I really do.
It's fascinating that you say that, bro, because, and Janice, you'll have to help me remember the name of this, but right before the pandemic, there was a social app that launched with like a whole bunch of hubbub from like the guys from Pixar and stuff that was going to feature these short little like 3 to 5 minute episodes of shows. They had big name stars that were signing on to do stuff.
Cam
and then
Newton
the pandemic
was signed to this.
Right, yeah. And then the pandemic hit and all of a sudden everyone was binging hour-long episodes. And the whole thing literally went under. They lost their funding in like 12 months and it went away to no fanfare. But it's fascinating that you say that because it was a whole thing, dude, this was a gigantic company. I forgot what it was called. But like one of the guys from like DreamWorks or something was behind it. And but it was all based upon that premise that people are are in the crap or at work and they got like 3 to 5 minutes. So let's give them like a TV show in 3 to 5 minutes.
Quibi.
There you go, Quibi.
Yep.
A lot of
Hubert
people
was
lost
a
money on that
pretty
shit.
fun game. It was frustrating.
It's tough. It's tough to read. I mean, it was tough for me to read an article back then when reading was like, a thing when you read. But like to get me through an entire piece, it had to be like it had to really be paying attention because otherwise I get through like a paragraph or two and I'm like, bleh. Right? So that's what TikTok and everything else took advantage of.
And
all the people that couldn't get past 2 paragraphs.
And I think personally, if it wasn't for RecruitNext, right? If it wasn't for recruiting sites, I think every single website is probably dead and buried within the next few years. Nobody cares. They'll just watch a YouTube short and tells you everything about the game. They don't want to read your articles, right? If you have some recruiting news, because that's a good forum to get that out there, you can congregate people. But like, again, I think it's just going to go ahead and just work itself down. It's going to snowball. It's going to snowball. People just don't want to read shit.
Well, then you talk about the recruiting stuff, man. And listen, you guys followed it like crazy back in the day. I followed it certainly more than I do now. But bro, like now, like it just doesn't stop. Like I can't, oh my God, I feel bad for these guys that are following because it literally never stops, bro. This is just nonstop churning every single day. I would want to just eat a bullet at some point in time. Like I give them all the props in the world for being able to do that because man,
Yep. And that makes sense too, because if you just think about the headlines, right? It says, hey, 5-star, right? And I'm going to be specifics and I'm going to use names and I'm not poo-pooing on anybody, right? We've had our go rounds with Kane Sport. I'm going to use them as an analogy right here. But if you say Gabby at 24/7, blue chip person about to go ahead and visit the University of Miami, you're going to click that, right? Because you just want to know, interested. It's not necessarily I'm reading it for his artistic content. I'm just reading it for the content. And like a Pokemon connoisseur, I just want to see if I can catch them all. But if nowadays you say Gary Furman opinion on the state of the program, I don't care. But there was a time where I did. I respected Gary's opinion. He's been around this program a long time. I just don't think in written form I want to take the time to read his opinion.
I hear you. No, it's everything has changed. It is changing. It's just the way everything we consume is different. So, I mean, listen, like 3 years ago, there was a crazy ass podcast boom. Just it's amazing how the pandemic just kind of briefly changed everything for about 18 fucking months. Just the business model for the entire world flipped on its head for about 18 months. But yeah,
I can't believe we made it out the other side.
I know, right? Oh my God, dude! I saw
We're all still alive. That's good. What?
I saw a movie on Netflix. Everything All at Once. What is it? Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, won the Oscar.
Oh my God, dude! Did it win an Oscar?
Yeah, it won Best Picture last year.
I had no idea. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that movie is insane. Dude, like the multiverses and everything. Holy Jesus! Jen and I had to watch it like 3 times just to figure out what the hell was happening.
No,
very good.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's insane. You got to watch it. It's nuts.
I can barely get through it once. It's like reading an article.
Insane.
All right, you ready for the next topic?
Listen, Peter King was a legend. But
he was awesome.
For me, Monday Morning Quarterback was right along with the back page of SI. The last word. I always read that thing the minute it came in on a Thursday. Rick Riley wrote that for a long time.
The grind for Peter King too.
Yeah,
he would stay up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Then he was also
to
on.
Get it in on time.
Yep.
Nobody's got that work ethic.
No.
All right, well, we did a serious sports story. Let's do a ridiculous story. The Florida Man Games were held Saturday in St. Augustine, Florida, and featured events like evading arrest obstacle course, where contestants ran from actual sheriff's deputies, a pork butt eating competition, and an MMA competition where contestants had to hold onto a pitcher of beer and wrestle and see who had the most beer left at the end to drink. So what events should have been held at the Florida Man?
Oh my God.
Now there's the question.
I went even like super geographical with this because when you were like, okay, that one seems like that's like a Loxahatchee area. That's like, in the
St.
sticks
Augustine.
with the evading the police one. That might be a little bit. I'm saying that's more 305-ish. I'm like literally staring at this, but I'm thinking if you're gonna with the question, I don't know, you gotta have something with alligators, wrestling alligators, something with alligators.
Yeah.
So I have the whole schedule of events here.
Oh, go for it.
So at 10:20 a.m. it was eat the butt competition. So that must have been the pork butt competition.
Okay.
11 a.m. This is an intriguing competition. Weaponized pool noodle mud duel.
Weaponized
pool noodle mud duel. I don't know what that means.
Everglades City won that
to
one.
It. Now, row at high noon, 12 o'clock, alligator show.
Okay, the Seminole tribe won that one.
Yeah,
the Seminole tribe won that one.
This one, 12:45, a catalytic converter, 2 bikes, and a handful of copper pipes. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what it is, but it goes on for an hour.
Is it which can you steal the fastest?
Is there video of this shit?
Maybe Jacksonville. Duval County got that one.
1:45 p.m. was the Florida Ma'am pinup. All right. 2:30, the Cat 5 cash grab. 3:15, the chicken shit bingo game.
I like it.
3:50, Florida sumo. 4 o'clock, the mullet competition. 5 o'clock was the evading arrest. Yep.
Maybe
and then they did the awards and the fight night. Yeah.
We represent strong. I mean, as soon as that article drops somewhere, publication throughout the country, and it says Florida Man, you already start laughing. What did we do now?
So Toast, you have to.
It was
come
in
up
St.
with,
Augustine.
Yeah, St. Augustine. You have to come up with what event should be there. I've got one.
What do you have?
Anything with bath salts.
Ooh. Oh.
Right.
Eat the face off a mannequin competition.
Right.
Yeah, and
bath salts.
Bath salt. Why high on bath salt? Eating the face off a mannequin. Whoever can do it
Something
the most
like that.
efficiently in time and the fastest wins.
Yeah.
A laundromat wedding.
Also in contention for the name of the show tonight.
Yeah, for they take the wedding dress out of the dryer just in time.
Just in time. It's nice and warm.
Shopping down the aisle.
Shopping cart battleship.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, you can do so much shopping
really
carts.
good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it was like shopping cart, like joust, where that's the horse and you're inside the cart? There you go with like a broomstick.
Yes,
Or a
shopping
mop
cart
thing.
joust.
Yeah. Shopping cart joust.
Or
that
like
might have been a jackass thing.
instead of hurdles, or like what's the thing the horses do where they jump over the obstacles? It's all just broken chain link fences. And
All
you
right,
just have to up and over.
we got this. Now
Up
let's
and
just
over.
segue this. Let's just off ramp this a little bit. Obviously, there's a stage there, and we have people performing at this stage. Who is performing at the Florida Man concert while the Florida Man games are going on?
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
We both got it right away. Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Who else would be?
Almost simultaneously.
He's straight from Detroit, but I'm like that guy's there.
That's the guy.
Limp
That's the
Bizkit
guy.
tribute band.
Yeah.
Allen Biscuits from Florida. They're from Jacksonville.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Kid Rock. That's it. That's all we need. And Uncle Cracker. He was part of that tour.
All of a sudden, this is Zeta Fest 2004.
I
all
know
over
exactly.
again.
Yeah, we're stabbing westward.
Hey, good band.
Good
Right?
call.
Good Sully
That's a
from
good
Godsmack. I think Papa Roach would be a good act for Florida
Papa
Man. too.
Roach.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Still around those guys.
All right.
All right.
Well, listen, I mean, it's Florida, so it happened in St. Augustine, so it's got to be one of those numerous Florida bands. Better than Ezra. Who's still touring out there? Let's go. Come on.
Hey, bring Scott Stapp here.
Shine
Let's
down.
go.
There you go. Sure. All right.
Shinedown's the biggest rock band in the world, bro.
And they're big out east. the far
Incredible.
east. That's so crazy.
Mhm.
Incredible.
That's so crazy. And to think it all started with a song about blowing your brains out.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
Yeah.
Well, that was their first hit,
All right. What do we got,
Good
Jenners?
song.
Why don't you talk about our partners?
That's a great idea. Scoop's been donning the hat now since the first of the year. I'm thinking this is going to be the official. This is the official hat.
I'm going to
of
get a
course.
hat, but this is official for
This
now.
is it.
You are not
Official
getting a
for
hat,
now.
bro.
I am getting
You're
a
never
hat.
getting a hat. No, never.
I
get a
actually
hat.
texted the guy at Lids the other day.
Nice.
I'm going to get it. I'm going to get
Okay.
it. I'm
All
going
right.
to get it.
All right.
I kind of like this one, though.
If you are in, listen, we know that there's a switch in the weather happening, man. We're going from El Nino to La Nina, whatever. There's going to be an increased hurricane. They're
It's going to
thinking.
be cool to hot as shit.
So if
rain.
you think that if you've already know that, you know what, roof might be getting a little bit sketchy. Maybe I want to take care of things before, be a little proactive about it. Listen, Paul Baines is going to be helping you out. I actually have a friend that's going to be giving them a call. 981 Roof, whatever area code you got, 981 Roof.
561-954-305, Blue Tarp season. It happens every year. It's all year long. Got to give Paul a call. He's the guy you need to call because, hey, I'm Paul. Give me a call. All right. You just mentioned it. Weather's coming in, boys. Got to take care of the boys. Then you got to go to Manscaped. Promo code OBB. Take some percentage off that. Performance packages, Manscaped products, the lawn mower.
Dude,
5.0.
chafing season is coming. Chafing season is coming.
Ball. It's got to be part of your daily routine. Stop being a savage. Stop living in the 70s, bro. You don't want the. No, stop it. You know, she did it a few years back. You know, come on, listen. We were 80s kids. We saw the 80s Playboys. It stopped looking like that like a long time ago. And men, we got to keep up. Like, this is not part of the game. Get part of the game. Go to Manscaped. Get in the game.
Listen,
Let's go.
Take it from just take my word for this. You put a little crop preserver in your hand and you go ahead and you rub it on your boys. It doesn't hurt.
Feels good. It
Doesn't
feels
hurt.
good.
Give yourself a little 15 seconds of pleasure.
I can't go anywhere
Rub
out
them nuts.
now without Manscaped. I need Manscaped products. It is an addiction.
Mhm.
It is. We talked about the boys. Let's talk about the package. Scooby?
Another big week last week in PGA
Mhm.
at the Mexico Open for beating the bookie. Big week. College hoops is still going on. March Madness right around the corner.
Yep.
Not playing the Cognizant Classic this week. I don't believe he played it last year either. So he likes to take this week off. Hey, Novak,
Another
2
top
straight
10.
tournaments, 8th place finishes.
Yes.
That is, it's been a very productive couple weeks for him and his boy Jeffrey. They go out tomorrow, which will be today. They're already through 9 by the time you listen to this shit. He goes out at 6:45 in the morning on Thursday.
I will just say, the first couple of weeks, there were really great odds for him to be the tournament winner. And now after 2 top 10s, those odds are now coming down quite
They
some
are
bit.
not,
So,
they are not as high
they're not
as I
nearly
would like
what
to
they
see
were.
them. Yes.
And it was kind of fun because you're like, oh my God, I could get this would be nice. Like,
True. It's true. It's true.
But listen,
I will say,
listen, get the
yeah,
dub
I was going
off.
to say, I'll give you a little tip. This is what I do. I play Novak top 20 every week.
Okay.
I do.
There you
Because
go.
the odds are pretty good.
Pretty good. Sure.
It's pretty good for a top 20 every week.
Not after 2 top 10s, but yeah, it'll come down a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, this week it's the same as it was last week.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Plus
cool.
450. It's the same number.
All right.
So, yeah. So he'll be out. So if you guys are in the area and you're going to the Cognizant Classic, as it used to be the Honda Classic, not anymore. It's the Honda Classic of the Palm Beaches now. Novak's in town. Go support him. Go out. Scream his name. Yell, go Canes. Huge Canes fan. You guys know that? Massive.
Yeah,
Canes
he's been on here. He's talked to us about the Canes.
Yeah.
OBB alumni.
So beatingthebookie.com is where you get all the packages. And you can follow and get free plays at Beating the Bookie, TikTok, Twitter, X, and Instagram.
Beautiful.
Catch me on
All
Twitter.
right.
And we're back.
All right. What you got?
You want to talk about court storming?
Yeah, might as well talk about court storming.
What's wrong with these people?
Got some extreme positions going on in this. Well, listen, I mean, court storming's been going on. All of a sudden, a Dookie gets hurt, and we all got to start talking about it and caring about it now. Scoop, you want to start off with this one?
I just don't understand. It used to mean something. So I don't mind it. It's like storming the field, right? Like I love it. I think it was great when you beat a team you're not supposed to beat. When you kick the shit out of your alma mater, or not your alma mater, your rival, and they're number 3 in the country and you're unranked. Right? Like those are the times like, yeah, you should storm the field. You should be allowed to storm the court. But it's like, I swear to God, it's like every win. It's like every other win just because they want to go have fun and storm. It's totally out of hand. It's kind of like the Waste Management Open. It's completely out of hand. Like it's just way too much. But how do you do anything about it? Like how do you stop it?
Well,
you just have more security and you cordon off the area.
Right.
I think let's
Bunch
put
of
it
drunk
together.
college
We're
kids. That'll
good.
work.
We fix a lot of shit. Just listen to us. We're rather intelligent. We fix complex problems. We
Speak
just
for
told you
yourself.
about the problem. We just talked to you about the problem of the early signing day. Good luck with that one. But let's actually fix storming the court. I got a couple ideas. Jay Billis's idea, I don't know if you saw this.
No.
He said, let them storm the court. Just don't let them leave. Listen,
Yeah, arrest
dumbass.
them all.
Out of our ideas, that's not going to be one because that's false imprisonment. Now you're going to get sued on top of the fact that you try to do it. You're dumb. You can't keep people against their will. That just doesn't work that way. That's highly unlikely. But I think what you can do, right? There are times when we can agree, like hurricane season, you're in the window of possibility of a court storming, a legit one, right? And we know this because, hey, if we beat Alabama, they're here, they're unranked. There's a good chance that we're going to storm the field. And we agree that this is one of those moments. So we're going to be like in green. If you storm the court, we're okay. It's in the theory of the game. It's all in good taste. We have a green light to go. But if you're in like a red light and you're just storming a court because you're an asshole, that's when I think the fine should probably ratchet it up a little bit more. There was really no reason to storm the court. And now we're going to fine the institutions. Maybe, okay, we'll go ahead and do this. The SEC obviously has a rule that if you do this, it's $100,000. But even then, I'm like, why are you fining it? This is part of the game. So, Scooby, I think we could curtail a little bit. Just say, let the kids storm the court. It's fine. But we can't storm the court for everything. And that's when I feel we should levy punishments.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk to me, Goose.
When was the last time the Miami Hurricanes fans stormed the field?
It's not in our DNA. It's just not.
You know we don't
Just
do
don't
it,
do it.
right?
No, we don't.
Right.
That's just our fan base. Detroit throws octopus on the ice. Miami Hurricanes don't. The same thing. Miami Hurricanes
We don't storm the field.
No.
Did anyone storm after we beat Nebraska when Howard won that first one at the Orange Bowl?
There were because there's the
I mean, it was
SI
a
cover
home
where
crowd.
like people were. I
There
remember
had to
that.
be a little bit of. But so here's the thing, though.
Yeah, but that was
when I was a kid.
that was 40 years ago.
But that's what I'm saying. But when I was a kid, it seemed like the only time you ever saw that was if number 1 or number 2 went down.
Yes.
Green
Like
light.
it wasn't because
Yes.
number 17 went down on the road. It was because number 1 or number 2 went down. Like it was a thing.
And if you have an
You know.
index, like this is a green light. If they pull this off, this is going to green light. So you know what? We have our normal round of security, but we have like this round of security we can call in. And after the first half, you guys might need to come in because, hey, there's a good, strong chance they're going to pull this out. And when they do, we need you guys to keep them from storming, or we allow them to storm the court. Not going to curtail.
keep them.
No, you can't keep that. Jay Billis, that was a we're going to keep them on the court and like arrest them all. You dummy.
I'm saying, yeah. Listen, especially for college basketball, you could control it because if you look at that, the court storming happens from both of the ends under the basket. That's where the access allows them. You could have enough security there to stop that. You absolutely could, but they don't want to pay for it. And also, I saw actually Billis on with PTI today, and he actually made the point that, listen, these schools like it. They use it in their marketing videos. They use it for recruiting. Like they love the visual of their fans storming their home court after a big win. So he's like, he said, unless someone actually gets really hurt, like tears an ACL, it's not going to stop.
So that's where I was going next. So as it's getting closer, we are discontinuing the game. We're pausing. Please look at your seats in front of you. You now have waivers. If you storm the court and get hard, we are held harmless. Sign that so we're not continuing the game. Okay, they offside. Let's go. It's like you
They
got to
stop
get
games
them.
in the final 2 minutes for everything else. Why the hell not that?
Yeah. And the advertisers will love it because they get
It's
to go
digital too.
Yeah.
Just gotta go to your app like an emergency broadcasting.
You put on your Apple goggles or whatever, and then you just use you point with your eye.
I got a red alert. It's court storming alert. Yeah.
Out of hand.
All right. What we got next, Jenners?
Where do you want to go? You want to go Canes? You want to go Pop-Tarts? You want to go Cam Newton?
What is there to talk about with the Canes? It's not.
Well, the only thing was you guys were all talking about how you were somewhat afraid of the USF game, and now 24/7's got USF and Vatek as potential breakthrough teams next year.
Duh.
Not that means
they're
anything.
listening to the show.
Well, listen, you see,
I
whoever
told you
is going to.
I'm more scared about that game than any game all year.
Right, but whatever is the best team in the AAC, that's the team they're going to make the playoff. So, and it looks like that's going to be USF. So that's why that's getting.
I certainly fucking hope so.
I don't know.
I can't wait. Bulls are going to be. Oh boy.
I just don't think that. I just don't think that we're going to be there yet for that. But
I did see playoff odds, and Miami was pretty high up in those.
No, I know it's pretty high up. Yeah,
of course.
I can't drink that yet, dude. Not yet.
What? Drink what?
That. I'm not drinking
nothing
that
to drink.
playoff Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking
Nothing to
playoff
drink.
Kool-Aid.
There's nothing to drink.
No way.
No way.
No way. Fuck that. No way.
No
For fuck's
way.
sake.
For fuck's sake. Yeah. That guy's funny.
Oh, no, this is not good.
No, this is not good. I forgot about that guy.
It's not good, Skip.
This is not good.
All right, well, you want to talk about Pop-Tarts?
Let's talk about
that guy.
Pop-Tarts.
We'll
Apparently
talk
Taylor
about
Swift.
Blowing an opportunity.
Apparently Taylor Swift baked homemade Pop-Tarts for the Chiefs offensive line.
Say what?
How the hell do you make homemade Pop-Tarts?
Really? Did she or did her staff?
No, she did. Apparently this is a thing that she likes to do.
Oh, she likes
How
to
do you
make Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, she likes to bake.
Really?
Baker.
Apparently this is a thing.
Uh-huh.
No shit.
So,
Yeah.
Do we have pictures of these Pop-Tarts?
no, Andy Reid brought it up on NFL Network this week.
Of course he did, because that guy eats everything.
He didn't get one.
He's not.
He didn't get one.
one.
That's why I brought it up.
Oh.
He was pissed off. He didn't get one.
I mean,
he didn't get a Pop-Tart.
He's on a State Farm commercial stealing all of Patrick Mahomes' food. Like, of course,
Tart.
he Taylor Tart. Exactly. There you go. There, like she needs any more marketing and money. Like the Taylor Tarts would fly off the shelves. That would be the next, like Bojangles chicken sandwich.
There it is. Taylor Tarts. Have her get it out. Have her staff. I'm sure somebody knows her that's listening to this show. Have her get it out. Taylor, we should trademark that.
I'm intrigued by how close they are to actual Pop-Tarts.
I'm saying not.
And how she got the filling in there.
She's got a lot of money. She can figure shit out.
How you get the
That's
filling
what I'm
in there,
saying,
dude?
yeah.
You have one layer on the bottom. You put the filling in. You put the layer on top, and you crinkle it with a
Yeah, no, but I mean, there's like it's like a gap.
I don't
Like, it's not pushed together. But it's not pushed together.
You're
like
kidding.
there's a gap.
I mean,
You know,
like,
you don't need Pop-Tarts, bro. You're a toaster
Ain't that
strudel guy,
hard.
so you don't really know you don't understand the dynamics and the
pushed
physics
together
of it.
because there's a gap. There's a gap.
There's like a hole in there. It's not like
you put it in there first, and then you cover. You lay it on top for fuck's sake.
No.
It's two separate pieces.
But that's done with a machine in the Kellogg's Pop-Tart factory.
But she's
I don't think that
doing
she
her
has access
personal
to that.
Taylor Tots.
No, I don't think. I think her Pop-Tarts are going to be too thick. Too thick.
But that might be
Too
a good
thick.
thing. It's like the deep dish version of regular pizza.
I think it's like a Chicago style Pop-Tart, and that is fucking horrifying to me. It's more like a sandwich.
You know, I heard she
like
was
a
on
jelly
some
sandwich.
medication. Did you know she was on medication recently?
For what?
They're called no acetols.
Why you gotta be a dick?
No, this is not good.
We don't need Swifties coming at us, bro.
So I go, well, you were talking about how she likes it thick, and I was thinking, yeah, I mean, pretty flat.
How many cookies do you think Andy Reid could eat in one sitting?
1,000.
An entire box of Entimids 10 times.
Like the whole. No,
minis?
I'm not. No. I'll be legit honest in this assessment. I think if it's an Oreo, you know how it's 3 separate rows. He's pounded 2.
2 full rows.
Just because the other one is going to make
the whole
him
thing.
No, because the other one's going to make him feel gluttonous, and he still feels it in his soul. So he leaves that one row.
He leaves one cookie, dude.
But he'll come back to it like a couple hours later.
Is he drinking milk
and
with
everything's
those?
good. Oh yeah, all the time.
I had a conversation the other day. Who was I talking to?
He looks like a walrus. That's a spirit animal, is a walrus.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I don't remember who I was talking
But you
to.
know he loves eating everything.
Yes.
He's a big dude.
But do you, in today's day and age, with nothing else, would you drink a glass of milk?
Sure.
Yeah.
I actually do it with ice.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
What?
You can't listen to his
You're
food
not
takes.
7, bro.
What do you? I don't drink it often, but I can and I have. Like
I'm a
chocolate chip
little
cookies,
hungry.
yeah.
I'm a
It's not
little
good for you
hungry.
in
I
any
don't
way,
want to
shape,
eat
or
at
form.
night, but I just want a little bit of a substance to make my belly feel good.
You drink milk,
Yes.
See, no,
and then
I
you
will-
then you shit before you go to bed.
No,
I bet.
no, that doesn't happen like in that order. I mean, no. It's just
You're
oh, hey, hey.
intolerant. We all know it.
Because it's lactose-free milk, of course.
Oh, that's
Now
not
we're sharing
milk,
trade
dude.
That's
That's like
it sure is milk.
That's like watered down.
I just love the
sour
fact
cream.
that I gotta pay like an
Chemical
extra
formula.
$2 for something that's less
Right,
added
right.
to milk. I'm
Right.
like, wait a second. Like, don't you usually in the way
All
our
you guys did was
consumerism
put water
is,
in it.
you add stuff, I pay more for stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like if I get a cheese pizza, but then I add pepperoni, I pay like $1 more. But meanwhile, I get one less thing to my milk, and I'm paying $2 more. Oh man.
Bro, I'm partial lactose intolerant. I just say fuck. I just drink the milk.
You know what
I
gets
grew
me
up on
worse?
that powdered shit.
Yeah, you
Fuck
know what
that
gets me
shit.
worse? I don't know what the hell they put in hibachi. But the timer starts. Once that last bite is done.
Yeah.
That
Always.
timer,
Hibachi
Okay.
is so good though.
it
It's
is.
good for you.
And your ass is gonna, be pissed off at you later, but you still do it. And that little volcano that they do, it's worth it. Straight butt piss later, but you'll watch that volcano like you've just watched it for the first time.
I have I got one of those little Cuban coffee pots for the Cuban espresso, right? To make my own at home.
Uh-huh.
So I'll do those now on Saturday, Sunday morning, right? Like make some at like 7 a.m. and then gasoline all fucking goddamn day. But man, the minute you have some of that, bro, like, it's
Countdown.
like a clockwork, bro. Like
Oh,
within 30 minutes, boom, bathroom.
Yep.
It's like putting money in the meter.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
Why only Saturday and Sunday?
I don't know because those are like the days for that. Yeah, no,
It's just like a
during the
little
week.
treat.
It's just
Well, I'm on the because I'm on the phones all the time. I don't want to be all wired on the phones and all chatty. I don't want to talk to these people. I just want their
Right.
money.
Right. Understood.
speaking of Cuban. I'm taking a class down in Pembroke Pines for the JOB, and I had the best empanadas ever in my life. This place, Las Vegas Cuban Restaurant in Pembroke Pines. I think they got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Bro, fire.
Yeah, good. Ropa Vieja.
Great place. And they're looking at me, and I'm gringo looking. You can hear my Spanish at the beginning of the intro every single week. I'm kind of fooling you a little bit. They couldn't even speak English to me. They were like, but I played along. I was like, point. Hey, yo necesito. I like it. Empanada, por favor. Thank you. Número 7 para acá. No cebolla.
Oh my God.
Empanada, por favor.
Empanada, por favor.
Yep.
All right, should we do 5 questions?
Yeah, it's probably that time.
do it.
That time.
Probably that time.
Questions.
Posted this question on social, and it got a lot of traction. So I'm going to rope you guys in and ask you, what fictitious leader are you following into battle?
Or following into battle.
I'll go first.
Bro. Yeah.
I'll go first because this was my answer on social. Roll out, bro. Big Optimus Prime fan.
In front of him.
Yeah, big Optimus. It's on my desk at work. That's my that's my leader. That's my guy. Who, and we've said this, he voices not only Optimus Prime, but that's Eeyore in the Winnie the Pooh series.
You know what?
Maven's doing a Winnie the Pooh musical.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who's doing Eeyore?
Don't know.
Optimus Prime.
I'd have to look at the cast.
Do you know why Tigger put his head in the toilet? To find Pooh.
Wow.
That one was a bonus.
Oh, no, this is not good.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't good anyway.
Oh, I got producer bombed.
It really isn't good, by the way.
It's like rock bottom.
So
That's like getting rock bottom by the Rock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jenner's just J-bottomed me.
I'll throw you a curveball off. So, a fictional hero that I'm going to follow into battle. I'll throw one
Not
that
a
no one's ever
fictional
heard
hero,
of. So
it's a fictional character.
fictional
that's
character.
hero,
there you go.
same.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Buckaroo Banzai.
Okay. I've heard of him.
Don't
Okay.
know
Oh,
what
wow.
that
I'm
is.
impressed that you've actually heard of him.
Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai. Uh-huh.
Okay.
What is
Yeah.
that?
He's a physicist, a neurosurgeon, a test pilot, and a rock star. And he saves the world.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gregory House.
Yes. I love Dr. House.
You want to look for something fun to watch? You go ahead and you look for the adventures of Buckaroo Banzai across the 8th dimension and come back and talk to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You had me looking naked guys' penises.
I'll do
You go
that.
look at that. You
I'll
go
do
watch
that.
that shit.
I'll do that. Good.
Stars RoboCop.
Oh, yeah.
Jenners, you got an answer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Captain America.
Captain America.
He's
All
sitting
day,
on the
of
chair.
course.
There you go.
All day. That's my guy.
You're such a good person.
Who knows what Scoop's going to come up with?
He ain't coming up with anything.
Oh, I got a good one.
Oh, who you got?
Don't say it.
Oh, shit. No, she's real. You can't say it. She exists.
Bullshit. She's a
exists.
fictional leader, goddammit.
No, she exists.
No,
She exists.
I'd
Oh, no,
follow
she's a
Hillary
fictional
Clinton
leader.
to
He's
battle
right.
any day.
He did it. He did it.
Any day.
Oh, God.
As fictional as it gets.
Oh, I didn't think she was real when she was staring at those balloons either. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right.
Oh.
What is something cheap that really should be expensive?
Something that's cheap is really expensive. Everything's expensive.
Really
Yeah, but there's some things that are cheap
Some
that
things
should
that
be
are
expensive.
cheap?
Yeah, some things that are cheap that should be expensive.
I don't know what those
Are
things
there,
are.
though?
I don't know
Are
what
there?
those things are.
I mean,
trying to think of
name me
those
something
things.
cheap that I'd be willing to pay more for.
It's a brain teaser, I know. I'll tell you. I mean, it's not going to be my official answer, but those empanadas, they were only $6, and it was 3 huge ones.
$6 each.
It was like $6 total for three huge ones.
Oh,
For 3 big ones?
No,
Like
yeah,
three.
huge.
Okay, that's
They
good.
were
That's
huge.
good.
They were
All
like
right.
pastries. I've never had empanadas like that. It was like if like a French pastry had passionate sex with like a Cuban empanada, that's what came out.
See,
It was
here's the
amazing.
scary part, though, right?
Dígame.
They're selling them to you for $2 a piece, which means they're getting them for at least $1 a piece.
They're good. I don't
The
care.
fuck
I
is
don't
in
like where
those
you're going.
things, bro?
I don't care. Stop.
I know,
You were trying to. Let's
but it
not ruin
scares
this
me
with
a little
words.
bit.
Let's
It
not
scares
ruin
me.
this with words.
No,
Like
I'm
I
just-
liked
I'm
it.
just-
Just leave it there. They were amazing. I don't care where they came from. If you ever, I still like hot
Because
dogs,
you
and I know
can't
where they
get-
come from.
You can't get anything for $1 a piece,
All right, but
especially something that's edible.
real answer. I mean, it's relatively cheap if you think about it, but like your online like gaming thing, like you would probably still pay like $500 a year to play online with people. You really would.
What do you pay?
You pay like $70 a year.
Pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Seems cheap.
I think so.
I will say they're probably best value. You know what? The original Grand Slam is only $5.99.
That should be more expensive. That's at least $10.
Fuck
Currently,
yeah, dude. That's just 2 pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage. Let's go.
Dude, did you see that guy? He literally had a breakfast at like a New York hotel and spent $80. And when I was like, all right, because this guy pounded some mimosas and shit, it was like an orange juice for $10, waffles for $30.
Bro.
He was
Room
just in one of
service
those
is the most
hotels.
obscene thing in the world. You think, room service is insane.
room service
Like-
keeps those hotels running.
Oh, by far.
I eat a goddamn fucking
I can't think of anything.
$100
that's
steak
cheap.
that you can get a goddamn fucking Outback.
I can't think of anything that's cheap. I would say maybe a case of Zephyr Hills water.
Okay.
You can still get for like $5, which is kind of crazy considering everything else is so expensive. And you know that it's become much more expensive for them to package those things.
Well,
It's
that
only
should be
$5
dried
for a
up soon.
case. Not bad.
Jenners.
The best I can come up with is toilet paper, because people realized during the pandemic they'd be willing to pay a lot more for it than we actually pay for it.
Yeah, that's something you
yeah,
got.
Suddenly,
pretty
$40
expensive, though.
for a pack of toilet paper. We were like, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Right.
Don't care. Just give me some.
Paper towels are expensive these days, though.
Paper
Everything's
towels
expensive,
are
bro.
Yeah.
Really expensive. Like
We get those at Costco.
that's the thing that went up during the pandemic, and they realized, oh fuck, everybody will pay this, and they never brought it back.
Never came back. No.
All right. I'm going to call an audible because I heard Toast say an operative word, and I'll change it later. But I got a question for you guys. But if your life were a book, question 3, what would be the title of the current chapter?
Oh, Jesus, bro.
Fuck.
The fuck are we doing here?
That's kind of deep.
This is deep, bro. Oh. The current chapter.
You want me to go first again?
Sure.
Can't talk right now. I'm busy. That's my chapter. Can't talk right now. I'm busy. That's
Yeah,
probably
pretty
the-
much, yeah.
That's
me right
probably
now.
that's probably the chapter name in chapter 10 of the book, 11 of the book, 12 of the book, 13 of the book, 14, 15, 16. I'm like at 26. Can't talk right now. I'm busy.
This would be all right. I'll call this one the working from home.
Ooh. Scoopalicious.
Man, I got like 17 different ways to go here.
There's your chapter right there. 17 ways to go.
17 ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit going on.
Right?
Jenners.
I was looking back at those damn release videos thinking to myself, I thought I was busy. My goodness.
Yeah.
I guess mine would be I could use a nap.
There you go.
I like that.
Every time
That's part
somebody
of my-
asks me
that's
how
part of
you
my
doing, how
17
you
for
doing?
sure.
Well, I mean, I could use a nap, but
Yeah.
aside from that,
That is a good answer.
So the operative word, question 4, that you said, right, Toast, was Costco.
Yes.
I want to know your Costco layout. What's your plan of attack? What sections do you hit first? Before we get
I don't
back
know.
to
So
the
are
rest?
all the Costco's laid out the exact same way? Because I've only been
for
to
the most
mine.
part. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
For the most part.
For the most
What's your
part,
Costco? What's your
they're the
Costco
most-
We
layout?
just so
plan?
basically we get our cart, we go straight on in, we're going straight to the back, we get to the muffins, we're banging a left, and then we're going right back to where those paper towels and where the toilet paper is, and we're grabbing those, and then we work our way back around. We're going to get some coffee, then we start hitting a couple of the aisles, working our way back to the cashier. We don't hit any of the non-food stuff, dude. We don't do anything on the right side of the store. We're not looking at the jacuzzis. I'm not looking at fucking bed sheets. I'm not we're in there for food, bro. We're in there for food. If she wants that stuff, she'll go on a different time and get that shit.
I don't know you.
Okay.
I don't have a pattern. I don't go enough to have
Look
a
at those
pattern.
awesome giant things of pistachios, bro.
They have I would say probably my favorite thing at Costco currently, and has been for probably the better part of a year, is coconut rolls. I think they're non-gluten, vegan, like they're very good for you. They're like these coconut roll kind of wafer things. Holy shit.
Have you had the waffle pieces?
They're like candy, bro. Like you eat a whole bag. A whole
Have you
bag.
eaten the Belgian waffle pieces?
No.
That's candy.
Yeah, that's like a bag of sweets, right?
It's a bag of fucking Belgian waffles
Yeah, I can't do
with sugar on them and shit.
Yeah, I can't do that. But the coconut wafer rolls are fantastic.
All right. So I'm usually going in a squad, and I will tell you that we are breaking up to cover ground. So first of all,
right.
there's a food run that's happening, and it's usually not done by me because I'm going to, add population to the middle of the store where you avoid, Toast, because I want to see all the cool shit. There's things you never thought you needed, but you need.
But
I don't know why I need.
Don't see that's the trap.
No, because that's 17-foot kayak.
You don't need it.
That 17-foot kayak looks fun as shit.
If you didn't need it going into the store, you don't need it once you see it.
How do you think I got that Pac-Man game, Toast? I got an arcade full up leveled Pac-Man machine.
I gotcha.
That happened because of Costco. That is exactly right. Yes, that's where Costco. Yes, that was it. That was it. Yep. And you go buy TVs and you realize they have the most huge TVs.
The biggest TVs in the world.
I didn't even know they made like a 130-inch TV. But thank you, Costco, because I need that too. And you literally just keep walking and you see the toys and you see the PS5 bundles that you can buy. It makes me just want to buy. And then eventually I'm going to move over to I like the pet shit. I really do. I was like, ooh, that's a cool dog bed. Ooh, that's a cool dog bed box. Ooh, you can put the toys in there. I bet you my dogs would like that. Then I got to look at steaks. I try to avoid like the produce section. And then I hit the aisle where everybody's got free shit. You got to. Oh, that looks good. I'll try some of that. I don't know what you are, but I'm going to eat you too. you just go down. And then you realize, wow, that was good. We should buy a box of 500 more of those because God forbid, they don't sell solo packs. I love Costco. Obviously.
I love Costco too, but I want to be in and out of there in a half an hour.
Generous.
I will tell you
Got a
this.
Costco plan?
I'm not a Costco guy.
If anybody can find at a Costco liquor, the Kirkland bourbon, man, I want that. I need that. They say they haven't had it in years, but I'm looking for that. The Kirkland
I heard
brand
it's like
bourbon.
exactly a name
Buffalo
brand.
Trace.
Yeah, Buffalo
Trace.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's good stuff. All right. Jenner's passed because he doesn't go to Costco. What have you been kicked out of?
Concerts, schools, restaurants, strip clubs.
Okay. Multiple times.
Yeah.
Do you have a memorable one?
Places. I've been kicked out of places.
Upstanding citizen, this guy.
Yeah. Multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. So it's Rachel's up here in Palm Beach County. Listen, this was, pre-marriage days. Went there like on a lunch break with some buddies. You know, we went there for the steak. And then I sit down and I get a girl who's a day shifter. I think you know what I mean by that, right? Obvious
so
day shifter.
Inappropriate.
Yeah, but it's true. I don't know. I'm not your enemy for I tell you the truth. She was a day shifter. She sat next to me. I really wasn't that interested. She's like, this is my first day ever working at Rachel's. I am so happy. I always had a dream to work at Rachel's. To which I look at her and the head-to-mouth filter completely failed. And I said, well, you didn't really set high goals for yourself now, did you? So she cried, and she got the bouncer, and they took my picture, and I was never allowed back.
Really? Even to the steak side of the restaurant? Even to the steakhouse?
Banished.
You didn't try.
At that point, I'm like, it's not worth it.
Oh, man. Day crew's rough, bro. Day crew's rough.
Yeah.
You should have seen the day crew at the Porthole Pub.
Oof. Ever seen a pregnant one?
Oh, God, yeah. Porthole Pub.
Yep. Always throws you off.
Oh, buddy. I saw a pregnant one there. I also saw herpes on the lips there. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing you can it's like you're literally every lap dance. Every lap dance is a 2-for-1. I mean,
I knew the DJ says.
Once you've been kicked out of Scoop.
You might know better than me. Is there anything that I was kicked out of that you know?
Were you ever kicked out of a chat room? I don't know.
I don't know.
We didn't kick you out of the band.
You ever get kicked out of a podcast?
We kicked other people out of the band.
We did.
It was always my job to tell them.
Yeah. Well, you're the manager.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
He was the people person.
At one point, we had like a keyboard player,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like the psychological ploy because I knew, and it just came out organically. And this is how this conversation.
Good. It was so well. I was like, damn, that's really good.
I said,
you're really
right.
good at this.
So I said, I think I know how to get him to quit the band. Right. We'll get him to quit. So I go, hey, Dave. Hey, buddy. And he really wasn't giving us a lot of like artistic talent, but he had this propensity to take his shirt off on stage. And I told him, I go, buddy, you can't take your shirt off on stage anymore. We don't like it, buddy. To which one of the greatest lines of my life then occurred, asking me to take my shirt off. It's like asking me not to breathe. I can't do it. He laughed.
Okay.
It wasn't the greatest line in our band's history, but she's a whore, man. Might have been number one. But yeah, asking me to take my shirt off is like asking me not to breathe was easily number one.
Just not. I love her, man.
Jenner, you been ever kicked out of anything?
I've been kicked out of my show radio shows. I think Toast and I have both been there at some point.
Yeah.
That's pretty
much every place I've been kicked out of was because of a radio show.
Yeah. I've been kicked out of McDonald's for doing pranks. And
it was absolutely, yeah.
We did a prank when I was an intern. I don't know if you remember this. I did a prank when I was an intern. They were sending me around to different locations around South Florida. And I didn't even work for the radio station yet. And it was people had to find me and say some ridiculous line. Your mother's a filthy whore. The problem is no one knew what I looked like. So I would just tell someone I'm in an IHOP on Glades Road.
I remember that.
And
stuff.
people would walk into the IHOP and tell everybody in the restaurant that their mother was a filthy whore until they found me.
Really great bit.
So people just walking up to strangers saying horrible outlandish.
I remember that.
Can't do anymore.
The last stop of the day, they sent me to a McDonald's in North Miami. Where Power
around
96
the corner from the station.
Where Power 96 was doing a live morning show broadcast.
DJ Laz.
And they had all these people pouring into this place. Go, your mom's a filthy whore. Your mom's a filthy whore. And the other radio station had no clue what the hell was going on.
That's awesome.
And then eventually when the person found me, here comes the manager of the McDonald's. Get the F out of here. What are you doing? You're ruining your promotion. The promotions director from Power 96 is all pissed off. So, yeah, when you're in radio, you get thrown out of plenty of places.
That's awesome.
Especially when you throw beer, right, buddy?
Oh.
Well, yeah.
You didn't get thrown out of that concert.
No.
Just got banned from ever performing again.
Right.
Yeah, banned from all future concerts.
Probably for the best.
For the best. It was for the best. All right, are we done?
Is
I
that
think
4
so.
or 5? Okay, that's 4.
5.
5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we naming this thing?
I wrote down a laundromat wedding. I don't know how.
A laundromat wedding.
Rose harmonies are hot. And the cookies in Andy Reid's soul.
A laundromat wedding. There was another one, and now I can't remember it.
I like so far leader in the clubhouse for me is laundromat wedding.
We all laughed at
Yeah,
it, so.
I can't remember the
There you
other
go.
one, so that'll be it.
Laundromat wedding. There we go.
There you go. All right. There you go.
Cool. All right, so Scoop, you're out next week, right?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have a special guest on.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk a lot of Canes. Spring practice will be open. Opens up next week, so we'll start talking about that. So we'll get back into some football talk, all that good stuff coming. So until then, go Canes.
Go! Bange.